And back to the EU summit with the participation of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi with the Arab and EU leaders, which is taking place in Cyprus, in Nicosia, Cyprus, to tackle the repercussions of the current crises in the Middle East and in Ukraine. To shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Monica William, our international relations expert. Dr. William, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you for joining us, Dr. William. Dr. William, a very important summit is taking place today with the participation of Egypt, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and with the participation also of the Arab and EU leaders to discuss the repercussion of the current crises in the Middle East and in Ukraine on the world economy and, of course, the prices of the energy. The importance of hosting this summit in Cyprus in this very critical timing.
Of course, as exactly what you mentioned, the participation of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi in the consultative meeting, which is very important and reflects a significant evolution in Egypt's geopolitical positioning as a central actor, linking Arab dynamics with European strategic priorities regarding energy and green economy and so on. On the other side, it underscores the invitation which joined from Nikos and Antonio Costa, underscored, of course, the growing institutionalization of dialogue between regional powers and the European Union structure, particularly at a time which marked by escalating regional instability and the global uncertainty on the other side. This meeting cannot be also viewed in isolation from the broader view of Euro-Egyptian relations, which witnessed a framework, a strategic framework, qualitatively following the European Strategic Framework Summit at the end of 2025, as I guess. That summit, which marked as a turning point in redefining Egypt as a never important but as a strategic pillar in Europe's food policy. The deepening of ties has also extended beyond traditional cooperation, as we've seen, as we follow last year. It extends to migration and energy to encompass coordinated political position on the regional crisis and reflects a mutual recognition of interdependence. How Europe view Egypt as a stabilizing actor in a volatile region, and of course Cairo leveraged this partnership to reinforce its diplomatic weight and economic partnership with different European Union as a whole.
Yes. Dr. William, of course, Egypt's vision for restoring security and stability in the region and ending and diffusing the crisis is of great concern, and this would be tackled today, and that would be by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi delivering his speech before the summit, in which he would be delivering Egypt's vision for finding a solution for the crisis. Indeed, Egypt is having a great role in trying to find a solution for the crisis. How do you see the Egyptian efforts exerted in order to try to restore security and stability in the region?
Of course, Egypt have a lot of or vision for stability in the region. It's rooted in a comprehensive and balanced approach that prioritizes the de-escalation and preserve of state institutions and inclusive the meaning of political solution, if we can say it. And of course, Egypt consequently emphasized that sustainable stability cannot be viewed or achieved through military means alone, but of course address the root causes of conflict, including political fragmentation, economic instability, and external interference. So, in this context, Egypt expected to present its vision as multiple dimensional framework which built on several key pillars, as we follow in Gaza approach or Libya approach, which of course importance of ceasefire and conflict containment, particularly in active and such as as we mentioned, Gaza and so on, and where Egypt plays central mediating role. Second, the reinforce of state sovereignty and national institution, which of course rejects the scenario of state collapse or military-based governance. And on the other side, necessity of cooperation or coordinated international engagement, which strengthens that unilateral intervention often escalates that crisis rather than resolve them. So it's very important and integrate vision. And in diplomatic terms, Egypt is likely to articulate its position through a language of pragmatic stability, a model that avoids polarization, means and maintains open communication channels with all stakeholders and seek gradual negotiated solutions. Of course, as we said earlier, as Gaza approach as a case study or success story, of course, in this regard.
Yes. Also, Doctor, of course, the freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz and, of course, the security of the Red Sea are of great concern, of course, to the EU leaders and the Arab leaders, of course, due to its severe repercussions on the world economy. To what extent these issues would be tackled and maybe concrete solutions and suggestions might be offered later today?
Of course, economic or the role of the Arab country, of course, as we see that Egypt alongside corporate and Arab effectively contribute to shape the cooperative regional framework based on energy interconnectivity, maritime security, and political coordination. And of course, this part is relevant given Europe's urgent need to diversify energy sources following successive global crisis. And of course, on the other side, on the Arab countries which suffer from the security or the maritime security nowadays regarding, of course, or given them in terms of what's happening in the region and the war between United States and Iran. So it's very important in this regard to tackle with them energy and economic security and how to open channels between stakeholders to find a solution or a sustainable solution in this regard.
Indeed, Dr. Monica William, our international relations expert, thank you so much for your precious input.